Hey friends, we're here for our full body squat and push. This is one of three full bodies this week in our standard typical deload week. So the workout is exactly like it sounds. We have a squat and we have a push for three separate supersets today. Then we will move into our deadlift and pull series that's coming later. And then we finish with lunges, abs, and accessories. So over the course of the week, we will hit every single muscle. All of the main compound lifts will be incorporated in the workouts this week. So in terms of energy expenditure, we're talking, um, probably more energy than you typically would put into like a focused 4 day lift split or a 5 day lift split. But we are at the same time getting a lot more recovery and some mobility built in. So this is a really great opportunity to take a beat. If you've got a lot going on this week, like I know I do, then it's fantastic to take a 3 lift week, put a little bit more into each workout, and also get that recovery on the back end to maximize things like muscle building, just in general, getting a little bit more recovery and feeling amazing in the process. So in today's workout, we have chest presses, we have push-ups, we have hip thrusts. So I have my shallow bench. I do have a regular mid-size bench for chest pressing. So what you'll need is your typical chest press weight, goblet squat weight, push press weight, hip thrusts. So whatever you typically like to do and whatever setup you prefer. We have full range hip thrusts. And then we finish up with sumo squats. These are half reps. So we're really keeping the tension in the adductors, the sides of the glutes. And 3 sets of everything, 8 to 12 reps. So no more than 12 reps in the workout. Pretty straightforward. Simple. It does not mean easy. So don't confuse the two. I definitely encourage you to come to this warm up or this workout warmed up, ready to go. We're going to begin in just a sec. Get my music up. We kick things off in our first superset with goblet squats, followed by chest presses. I think that there's something to be said for traditional exercises, the way they are, the way they were created without variations. All right, so you're not going to see a whole lot of, different variations. In fact, if you're at the gym, if you have the ability to be at the gym for this workout and you want to take advantage of a barbell back squat to go a little bit heavier, to challenge yourself, I encourage you to do that. All right, I'm at home, so I'm using my at-home versions of things, but here we go. I got an early 2000s playlist I'm really excited about. Name of the game in this goblet squat: upper body stays nice and straight. Slow your reps, slow your tempo. Peak engagement at the bottom of that rep. I love a goblet squat because it forces that core to be engaged. All right. My hope to progress would be to progress to 30s at some point. 8 to 12 reps. That's a wide range. Maybe you want to start out with lighter weights, keeping the reps at the higher end. Halfway there. Remember your angle. Elbows sort of like a bow and arrow. Don't worry, we got push-ups coming. All right. So my progression for sets 2 and 3, I think I'm going to go a little bit heavier with these chest presses. Maybe a set of 8 and a set of 10, or a set of 10 and a set of 12. We'll see. But the best part about this type of workout is basically upper, lower. So we don't need as much rest in between. Toes pointed slightly out. Awesome job. So the reason I say energy expenditure is overall going to be greater than like a focused leg day where you've got maybe 1 to 2 compounds, isolated, accessory, unilateral. You're really expending the most energy in your compounds because you're recruiting multiple muscle groups to work. And that's basically what we have for every exercise this workout and Wednesday's workout as well. So just to get mentally prepared. Less frequent slash simple in terms of programming does not equal easy. So understand the difference there. All right, quick little sippy sip. Last set in this superset. 8 to 12 reps. What progression do you want to make here? Really working on my engagement at the bottom and top of the rep. Amazing, amazing work. We're moving into our full range hip thrust and push press superset. So push press, you're taking a little bit of momentum from the lower body. It's a dip and a punch straight up. Slowly lower the weights back to start position, dip and punch. So what I typically recommend is something slightly heavier than your standard overhead press weight. Push pressing, you should be able to get a little bit heavier with the momentum that you'll use. Full range hip thrust, I want you lifting the heaviest weight that you can perform with good form. With good form. So maybe you take a couple practice reps until you're confident in your form, and then load your weight or load your bar. Proper setup to really maximize glute engagement. Lay your legs straight, push your fingertips where your knees are, and then bring your heels to where your fingertips are. And that's going to give you, allegedly, perfect feet placement every single time. So, go ahead and see if that rule works for you. Don't take my word for it though, take a couple practice reps. I like to externally rotate the toes slightly so that knees come out, and then as you drive forward, the knees come back in, giving you full glute engagement. All right, so my main tip in any hip thrust, whether you're doing a hamstring focus, quad focus, or a glute focus, is to eliminate any C curving in the spine. So we don't want this guy. Do you see how my shoulders are staying
in the exact same place every time. We want one straight line. Chin to chest, bring shoulders forward. Yeah, my feet are gonna slide a little bit. And your feet might slide a little bit. Boom. All right, I feel good about my practice. And we're going for 8 to 10 reps. 8 to 10 reps, which means do not be afraid to go heavy. All right. Now we only have 3 sets of these guys. What progression do you want to make? How do you want to max out? How do you want to maximize all your glute building efforts in that one movement? Here we go, push preps. Quick little sippy sip. All right, 8 to 10. I might be maxing out my weights the next 2 sets and failing at 8. Yeah, as a matter of fact, decision made. That's exactly what I'm doing. It's exactly what's happening. Just saw a spider, don't worry. Got it. Name something more terrifying than a spider crawling literally right next to you. And then where my mind goes, I'm like, where there's a spider, there's like a million freaking ants or something. All right, anyway. Okay, so I got to 8, and I was like, come on, you can do 2 more, come on. Let's stop playing games here. Here we go, last set. Last set, best set, y'all. All right. Ooh. All right. Oh. All right, y'all. Last superset of the day. We got our heavy dumbbell sumo squats, half reps. So we're only coming halfway up. Super, super slow tempo. So you're keeping constant engagement, tension in those glutes, particularly the outer glutes, followed by push-ups. Just straight up, OG, your normal. You want to go weighted, challenge yourself, that's fine, but you don't have to. I just would love good form, back in a straight line, nice and easy on the lowering. Push the floor away from your hands. If you are not in a place to string 8 to 10 push-ups together without a break, then I want you either using a bench or a wall for the appropriate angle. So wall push-ups or bench push-ups are absolutely fine. Or you break up the sets and work on one phase. So just the lowering for 8 to 10 reps. Boom, set number 1. Set number 2, you're down, you're working on just the push for that second set. And then the third set, you string as many real push-ups together as you can. I don't care if it's just 2 or 3. So scale your reps. If you're ready to make that step, I'd rather you get as many as you can and call that a win and just go for it, than just keep modifying indefinitely, because at some point you're getting stronger, but you won't know until you literally test it. So you have to just try, remove expectation of any specific number of reps, same way you do for your pull-ups when you're ready to reach that point. Keep that dumbbell nice and tight to the body. Body comes down like an elevator, like straight up and down, versus an escalator, like on a hinge. So we're not hinging at all. We're staying nice and low. Up here, highest point of the rep. Lower, lower, lower. Feel that difference? Oh, so good. Here we go, right back to those sumos. Woo. All right, y'all. One final set of work for the day. Then it's time to walk it out, stretch it out. Eat your protein. Eat your carbs. Eat your fiber. Whew. Here we go, final push. Can you get these reps even slower, even more intentional, maybe even increase your range of motion? Notice that my whole body's shaking, and I'm not lifting a crazy heavy amount. It's what I'm doing with the weight as far as control, my angles, my movement quality. All of it is working to my advantage. Here we go. Final set of 8 to 10.
way to show up, way to crush it, way to slay. Go hydrate, eat, move, stretch, walk, move outside of this workout today. Eat your protein, eat your carbs. Get a good night's sleep, manage your stress. I'll see you next time.